In the last video, I showed two AI models chatting over the mesh network. Then I used mesh exec to pull some sensitive data from the second machine, fed the commands into a customized Gemma 3 model, and finally tested out a radio LLM model. Now with this new project, I've basically taken all those pieces and stitched them together into one streamlined system. I didn't use the same features, but I rewrote them in Python. Instead of manually juggling everything, I built a controller script that runs on my first machine and uses the fastest, lightest AI to understand what I'm saying in plain English. I can just type something like, show me the disk space on the remote box in PowerShell, and it figures out the right command on its own. So, I started this setup with creating two model files to each AI located on machines. Then I ran the Python server. Disabling AIs on both machines first, because I'm testing commands I'm writing manually. Checking the old system commands, which I retrieved with puzzles this time, and mesh exec. Now I'm going to test if CMD and PowerShell both work with cd command to check directory path. I am just testing PowerShell and CMD terminals to see if I can control the second machine or not. Also, I already gave it permission to read, change, or delete all types of files on the target machine. Going back in path in CMD, going back in path in PowerShell, checking directory again. Creating a folder on both terminals, test from CMD and test from PS, and checking directory again. Voila, both work. Now, after enabling AIs, I'm going to ask for, what can you do? It doesn't require sending or receiving, as it's a built-in prompt in the local AI that will answer directly. Here it is. Now I'm going to create a prompt for CPU usage and see if the AI translates it, accepts it, or rejects it. Now let's go with, in PowerShell, show me CPU usage. Show me RAM usage. Voila. Now let's test the dangerous commands I told the AI not to accept. For example, let's go with, in PowerShell, restart computer. Yeah, I don't trust it. I'm not going to ask it to delete the C drive, of course, so I'll just stick with normal commands. Voila, it rejected it on the target machine and sent the reason over mesh. Let's see shutdown now. Rejected as well. So that's what the second AI is for, to protect system from dangerous commands, especially when dealing with AI. I can't give it total control, especially when it's not that smart. Right now I'm using the quickest, lightest model for control. There you go. So basically I've gone from a bunch of separate experiments to a fully integrated AI-powered remote control system over Meshtastic. As you can see here, I wrapped up both mesh nodes into two boxes. It's just 3 old chargers glued that holds all the components. To wrap things up, I set up a controller server written in Python to handle the user input in AI. It processes everything, whether the input is a prompt, a safe command, a dangerous one, or a long one, translates it into commands, specifies which terminal to use, and then sends it in a JSON format. On the other end, the target machine runs a Swarm handler, which has its own AI model that checks if whatever command came through is actually safe before it runs anything. Yeah, I don't trust my first AI to send commands to the other machine solely on its knowledge and my model file alone, because it could make a mistake in command and remove really sensitive data. I've got persistent PowerShell and CMD sessions running there too, so it can handle complex commands and keep track of directories across sessions. What I really like about this setup is that it merges the remote execution from Meshtastic with the LLMs into one flow. I can ask it questions naturally, the control AI translates that into a command in PowerShell or CMD, doesn't matter because I've already got 99% control over it. Sends it over the mesh, the target AI double checks it's not going to do anything silly, executes it, and sends the results back, all without me having to remember command syntax or worry about safety. This agent even handles long responses by letting the AI break them into chunks that fit within Meshtastic's message size limits. After getting access to the command prompt and PowerShell, I think I've got my hands on everything except system files, so I can do or use various tools like creating an auto hotkey script. I can run both PowerShells of the two different desktops, or more, into one.